Hey YouTube, this is Wheelchair21, and this is the rolling review for Mini-Pla Kyoryujin. Now, Kyoryujin has quite, well, not many features, just built of 3 parts, Gabutera, Stegochi, Dricera, and, well, pretty much is a 3-piece combiner, mecha, and is very simplistic for this modern era, as pretty much all you do is open the mouths, close the legs, flip them around, and just move a few pieces on Gabutera. The transformation is overly easy, and some of the details are mostly all stickers, but as you can see, I used a little bit of paint in certain areas to suffice for having to apply all the stickering and missed details, such as the black piece for this, well, I should say, spine or whatever spinal cord, which goes to the actual horns of Dricera, which, if not painted, would just been pure pink. Some silver on the tail and yellow on the tail to reveal its full-on drill-like features, which actually does spin. Now, like saying, to move up the arms, you pretty much just flip them around, and they just reveal the fists, which you have to line up the yellow. So, very simple transformation overall, really easy. One of the probably easiest mecha transformations as a Mini-Pla and in real life, that has just been so sublime that it's actually looks kitty, but also looks very cute and nice, especially as a Mini-Pla. I also added in the black paint just to make the fists actually stand out like it does in the show. Some paint, as you can see, did falter and get into certain areas it shouldn't have, but overall looks really nice once, giving that little fine features. Especially since the thumb is in the middle, it gives you the ability to make it a right arm or a left arm, which Dricera is actually mostly standardized as a left. With Stego, painted the outsides of the plating to leave the insides to be where the stickers went in, and looks overly nice. Same way for the transformation. All you gotta do is just flip over the legs and pretty much just align them. For most of, ironically, the whole Mini-Pla series, all you gotta do is really just paint a few areas and apply black paint to let the fists stand out real nice, and to get off his Stego plating to make the shield and sword, it just easily pops right off the back. But as you can see, these 2 little pegs can actually snap off to how it clips into the back here, revealing the Pentablade and such. Really nice, really cool, really adorable shield and sword. I like it. Really stands out. Really a respectable piece. Now, Gabutera, once he transforms, he barely has any posability. He has an openable mouth, little movable hands, and his feet move quite a bit and get really loose over time when revealing itself. Now, to do that, you actually pull off the sides here, which ironically pop apart and fall apart. And once revealing the legs, you flip them up and flip this little thigh meat down, this paneling, to get it into its mecha form. Whereas for the legs, you just pull the black pieces down, spin this about, take off the tail, and we're practically almost done. Now for the final pieces, all you gotta do is take his tail, unfold it, which actually reveals his little head, take out the head, place this on the back, which, as you can see, doesn't have a sticker, nor did I care to actually paint it since you never really see it. Plug it in as so. Spin this little black piece around where the head goes in place, and plug it right on top. And there you go. There's Kyoryujin. Now, Kyoryujin is actually a really cute and adorable design. I mean, I don't like the deluxe mecha in a sense because it kind of does look like what would you say, like a miner's kind of toy, like it's for a kid. But this Mini-Pla really kind of brings out the full features of what the suit looks like. I mean, the only problem about the conception of this Mini-Pla is we lose a lot of elbow articulation because it uses that battery system and the mouth system to attach each other to one another. So you really can't pose the figure as nicely and such and put it on display like it does in the show. Because pretty much with the whole battery system you can't bend it, so all you have is just static old school mecha articulation for arms, which is an okay throwback, seeing that the system of these switching arms is pretty cool. And the fact is, since you have all these arm accessories, you have a lot of assortments. Really reminds me a lot of Alba Ranger. He still has quite a bit of leg articulation for in the foot, the knee, the hips, and still has a waist joint and a head joint. Overall, very, very well put, very well designed. I mean, hell, this is probably one of the nicest and yet whole wonky like mechas that we've had in a while. I mean, the fact that it's a three-piecer, and the fact that it does lose some articulation but still overly looks nice, whether you just have used, you know, stickers or added some paint, it's a very fine accessory to your collection. You can actually get this for most online retailers currently. You can find it possibly on eBay. Heck, they're going to reissue this one soon with Plesiosaur, so you can get all the pieces of Dricera, Stegochi, and Dricera with Plesion. And it just looks amazing. I mean, it'll be a great little thing to have if you can't afford the main mecha. But if you want the main mecha to have deluxe Jugenchi, hell, go right for it. That's your choice. That's your opinion. I do say if you want to stay cheap and affordable, just get this, buy some gashapons for your got a revolver, and just deal with it. Because overall, wonderful toy. This is a wonderful series. This is probably one of the best. I mean, I had a lot of hate going into it because I set my standards low. And it's really a nice show with some nice toys and products. I recommend anyone to buy some of the stuff from the show and you'll be hooked instantaneously. As for now, I'm Wheelchair21. This has been the rolling review for Mini-Pla Kyoryujin. Really worth getting, really just amazing features. You'll love putting it together. You can check this review out here on my YouTube channel or on herotaku.com. You can follow me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram at toddja_Doyle. I recommend you to check out all the other channels down below in the description. And I also recommend to check out Herotaku, because we're with heroes. As for now, this has been the rolling review for Mini-Pla Kyoryujin. Up next, pretty much in the Mini-Pla line, you will see the Western Kyoryujin Western, and you'll see Kyoryujin Macho. And hopefully you'll see that sometime soon on my YouTube. As for now, I'll see you next time.